I'm Jordan Aberson. This is my cousin Charlie Wildstein. We're here to debate about who's better coach, Calipari or Pitino. Well, I obviously think Pitino's the better coach because Calipari cheats. If if Pitino had like half the talent Calipari had, we would be win the national championship every single year.
But he doesn't, so.
He's been caught before at Memphis.
Well, Calipari obviously is the better recruiter, and I think he's the better coach. Did you see what they did at the end of the season last year? Their turnaround was just extraordinary. Their story was just great. They went from a team being not in the top 25 at the end of the season to going to the national championship. That's great coaching.
They were a good team, and I'll give you that. But with all of that said, if Pitino did not have the talent that Calipari had, he had to work with what he had. We won the American Athletic Conference championship. We lost to you guys in the Sweet 16, and you guys are the one team we did not want to run into. But Pitino plays guys perfectly with the press, then the matchup zone, everything. Just Calipari, it took him so much longer to figure it out.
But I think that's just another thing that he's great at. It's like fixing things at the last second. He just did great with see what they did last year at the end of the season. They were fundamentally, they weren't great, and then he turned it around. Like, that's just great coaching right there.
Well, Pitino always gets his guys ready for the tournament. Like, I know you guys went further than us, but every single year, we will always be tough. We are never an easy game to anyone. And the way we play basketball the right way. You guys just do like your highlight show stuff, like dunks in the pre-games. You don't work on your fundamentals enough in the gym. Pitino's all about the fundamentals. He disciplines the players the right way, and he's just a better coach. That's all it is.
By saying that, I don't think he's a better coach because if he was the better coach, the outcome would have been different.
You get these McDonald's All-Americans, and we get like our best players like 40th overall, and you guys barely beat us. We have better coaching. We play perfectly. We execute perfectly. You guys just have so much talent, and you can't put it all together because Calipari doesn't teach you.
If they didn't put it all together, if they didn't know how to put it all together, they wouldn't have been in the national championship
But
last
it took you the whole year to put it together.
But they still got it together. That's great coaching, how he did that so quickly, just tweaked a couple things. I loved how Calipari just was able to tweak a couple things, found a couple problems, tweaked them. They went far, got things together. That just shows great coaching. I love to see guys like, they were not even in the top 25. I mean, they were playing bad basketball until they found supposedly this tweak and just changed their whole season.
Yeah, but we were a 4 seed, and we won the American Athletic Conference championship. We had an amazing record, and we should have been at least a 2 seed.
Kentucky went into the tournament as an 8 seed and went all the way to the national championship. That's great coaching, too.
But you guys, you get so much more talent, though. If Pitino had the talent, like we have guys like Mango Mathang, who wasn't even in the top 100, who's starting at center, against like Dakari Johnson, who's like one of the top players in the country. Pitino coaches him so he can best adapt.
But the thing about Pitino is he's just as good as a recruiter as Calipari. It's the difference that he chooses not to use.
He's not as good as a recruiter because when he would go after those guys, they either wouldn't show up or they would just go somewhere else. So he started going after guys he could actually get.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to go to the best basketball program in all of the country? I mean, it's great to see all these players coming to Kentucky. I mean, the Big Blue Nation loves it. They have the best fans, supposedly. Just awesome for this town and everything.
Well, Pitino used to coach at Kentucky, you know. He once said, like, there's nothing being a Cardinal, you know, like L1C4, rule first, cards forever. So your argument's kind of like invalid because we have the best fan base, we have the best coach, we have the best players, we have the best stadium in the country.
Well, I mean, if you were at that Sweet 16 game, I'm pretty sure it was packed in UK, not U of L.
Yeah, but see, there's more UK fans because UK's just been better for longer because of Pitino. Because Pitino won you a national title. The only coach to win 2 national titles at 2 different schools.
When has Pitino gotten multiple players to go number 1 overall?
Well, he doesn't draft you guys because he doesn't buy them cars, puts dollar bills in their sneakers and everything. My dad.
Do you have any proof that they do that?
Yeah, my dad sat on a plane. He talked to this guy. No, I'm not lying. He sat on a plane. He's talking to this guy who's tried it out in Kentucky for a walk-on. He said they cheat. It's ridiculous. They put dollar bills in the tennis shoes.
You don't have any proof for this.
I met Calipari. He's a jerk. He treats
so
his players.
Patino. I've seen him.
Yeah, but Bettino's a jerk to his players because he teaches them to be men. Calipari's just like babies.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry.
Calipari just babies them. You're following it. They're trying to trick you.
Predictions
Calipari's
for
not
next
real.
year. UK will win it all
He's
against the Duke Blue Devils.
He's been caught before. I don't understand. He's been caught at Memphis.
If he was cheating, I think he would have been caught already.
He's been caught.
Patino is.
Well, I think Kentucky's going to have a good team next year, like 10 men deep. They'll be 10 men deep. Louisville will not be as good. But with that said.
Do you think they're going to get blown out at home this year?
No, but
I think
with
so.
that said, we will be better coached. And we will play the game.
How is better coached?
We will play the game the right way.
Kentucky doesn't play
We
it the
play
right
our plays
way.
the right way.
Kentucky
No,
doesn't
don't.
play it the right
No,
way.
You don't. You do not play
If
it
they
the right
didn't play
way.
it the right way, they wouldn't have beaten U of L 1, and they
You know
wouldn't
what?
have gone as an 8 seed to the national championship, tweaked a mistake, went all the way to the national championship.
You're blasphemous. Okay, listen to yourself. Like, you just think that
You're blasphemous.
you're just the average Kentucky fan, you know? You go to Rupp Arena, you eat your big bucket of KFC, and you think you're going to win the title every
You
single
ate
year.
your big bucket
Who
of
lost to
KFC.
Robert Morris 2 years
You know
ago
what?
in
Who
the
lost
NIT?
to Kentucky in the Sweet 16? Didn't feel good to be up the whole game and then lose it, does it?
What?
They didn't
You
even
just-
have Willie Cauley-Stein that would have changed the whole outcome of the game.
You just don't
You just don't get it.
You don't listen from both sides of the argument. You only look at your point of view.
You
I
don't.
see
You
your
look
point
at
of
your
view.
point of view. I look at mine.
Listen, I see your point of view, okay? You think just because you're Kentucky that
That's all we have for today.